and welcome to Something Witchy, a Sabrina the Teenage Witch rewatch podcast. I'm Laura Cotter.
And I'm Sky Orchard.
And it's season 3!
We made it.
We made it. So before we get into season 3, this is where our timeline starts to get a little funky, because this is the first season so far where we don't start with a new school year / a birthday. This is a continuation of her junior year. So we've already had a Christmas. We've already had a Halloween. Somehow we're going to get another one, but we're still 17 years old.
Oh, joy. Because wasn't end of season 2 like Mother's Day, technically? Or were Hilda and Zelda just visiting their mother?
No, because wasn't Harvey shopping for a gift for his mother for Mother's Day?
Oh, yeah. Harvey was looking for a gift. And Sabrina spent the summer in Rome, so...
Here's going to be my question. What is a weird theory we can come up with that can explain this? I have one. My thought, the year of your Quizmaster quizzing gets erased once you get your license. And anything that happened during that year, it's just like, it just time resets.
I don't like that, but I don't have any other suggestions.
Listeners, do you have a better idea as to how we can explain this away?
Now here's one. Drugs.
Psychosis. Traumatic brain injury. It's like the short-term memory loss where the previous year is completely wiped, so she has to redo it all over again.
Alice in Wonderland, it was all just a dream.
Well, I will get into that. That will explain some of our cast changes that are coming up. I didn't really have a good question for this week for this. I mean, did you have anything to talk about?
Happy New Year.
Were we in New Year last week with Sabrina Goes to Rome? Is that how we kicked off 2026? Was with Sabrina Goes to Rome?
Yes, that is.
No, we have doomed the timeline.
We have. Oh, sorry, y'all.
Everybody's a week into 2026 and World War III has probably started. There's probably nuclear winter, all because of us.
All for a little Italian vacation.
Oh, man. Okay. I will say, in our time, we recorded Sabrina Goes to Rome last night. And we talked about, I briefly mentioned Cinderella 3 in the cast list. And I was driving today, it's like literally 3 hours ago, and I was behind a minivan that had one of those DVD players in it, and you could see the little TV screen. And I'm sitting behind it, and I'm like, that's Cinderella 3 that's playing in that minivan. Of all the movies, of all the child movies, Cinderella 3, the day after we've talked about it, that's wild.
That is wild.
Well, then our question, I guess, for the week was, have you ever had a bad license photo?
Oh, gosh. So, the government does not let you wear your glasses during important photos.
Yep.
I have severe lazy eye in my left eye. My glasses are very thick for a reason. And so looking straight forward at a camera can be very hard sometimes. There's one from Idaho where I look like a complete stoner because my eyes couldn't focus at the camera. So any license photo has the potential of coming out a little wonky. It's like, let me wear my glasses, government. I promise I will never have them off because I do not qualify for LASIK. I need to see.
Yeah.
I can't do contacts. Like, trust me.
I need to look at my dad's license because he always wears his glasses too. And I'm like, is there a picture of my dad without glasses on out there?
Probably his driver's license.
Well, I'm so sorry. I don't think I've ever really had a bad one.
Oh, congrats.
I've always been like really concerned about having a bad license photo. So like I will do my hair and do my makeup and like put on jewelry and like look really nice for my photos.
And you can see the camera.
And I can see because I wear my contacts. So that being said, if somebody saw that picture and then saw me how I look right now, I would be like, that's not the same girl. My other really quick question, having watched one episode, what are your hopes for season 3? We're gonna go hopeful and positive.
Before watching this episode, I would have said maybe like continuity or like clear answers. Having watched this episode, it's not gonna happen. So I think my hope for season 3 is to not fully lose my sanity.
Best of luck to you. I will try to support you on that journey.
Thanks.
All right, let's get into season 3, episode 1. Our episode title It's a mad, 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 mad season opener. Are you ready for the longest TV guide description we have ever had?
Oh, I did actually read through this description prior to watching the episode, which I normally don't do, and I regret it because what's the point of watching the episode after this?
I don't know what's the point of me doing my recap notes when we have
That's
this description. I'm gonna do it. You're all gonna suffer, and then I'm gonna basically repeat the exact same thing but longer somehow. Maybe I don't know. I haven't compared word for word. Our TV guide description. It's a day for celebration when Sabrina finally receives notice that she has earned her witch's license. Before the Other Realm ceremony the next day, however, she has a few mortal concerns with which to deal. First of all, that's weird phrasing, but okay. First, Mr. Kraft has assigned her to pick the theme for the school dance. Second, Harvey and Dashiell are pressuring her to choose between them once and for all. Promised that her license will bring her all the knowledge in the universe, Sabrina puts off her decisions and attends her party in the Other Realm. She is presented with her license, but Hilda and Zelda explain there's a catch. Before she can use it, she must uncover her family secret, and family members will be visiting her periodically to act as her guides. Sabrina is desperate to solve her romantic dilemma, so she turns to her magic book for a spell that will reveal her heart's desire. We're still not done. The next day, Harvey and Dashiell come to school dressed as cowboys and ready for a showdown. In the midst of their dueling for Sabrina's heart, cousin Doris appears to discuss the family secret. When Sabrina doesn't have time for her, Doris grows angry and begins shooting green goo from her hands. Sabrina instinctively protects Harvey, showing Dashiell that her choice has been made. Finally, together again at the school dance, Harvey asks Sabrina to go steady. Now, with her mortal predicament out of the way, Sabrina can concentrate on unveiling the mysterious family secret.
So, thanks for listening. Like, share, rate, and subscribe. Stay magical.
The next episode, the TV guide description, is one sentence. TV guide. Anybody out there from TV guide is listening. If anybody tangentially related, please hire me so we can set some standards and get some sort of like, this is how we're going to write our descriptions, because this is wild. This is
you
insane.
Imagine trying to do an audit of all the TV guide descriptions to then standardize and correct.
At this point, this is driving me so insane, I would do it because I'd be less insane at the end of it. This is bonkers. Holy cow. Well, now that we've already discussed the episode, the streaming description, much better. Sabrina learns she has to solve the family secret before she can use her witch's license.
Which is such a small part of the episode.
I'm
not sure if it's even that much better.
Nothing about Dashiell, nothing about Harvey. There we go. You know, the one thing that the TV guide description does not include is the Hilda Zelda plotline. So at least we'll have that going for us.
It's true.
This originally aired September 25th, 1998. Linda Day is returning as our director, and our writers are Holly Hester, who also wrote for Dummy for Love and Quiz Show, and Charlie Tursick, who wrote for Sabrina Claus, Dante's Inferno, and My Nightmare the Car. We only have a few guest stars. First is Carol Ann Susie as Doris, who most people will probably recognize her as the voice of Mrs. Wolowitz on The Big Bang Theory. She also did a bunch of character acting on a whole bunch of shows, including Who's the Boss, Growing Pains, and Cheers. Donald Faison is returning as Dashiell. Rick Kramer is Yuri from Live Free or Die Hard, Rat Race, and Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Henry Hien Kong is the student in the trash can. This and an episode of ER are his only credits. And lastly, we have Tamala D'Amico as an uncredited dancer who's not the dancer that's dancing with Valerie at the end. So I have no idea who Tamala is. But she was in a few episodes of The Bold and the Beautiful, Best Friends Whenever, and a movie called Maid of Horror.
Sold.
Some overall thoughts, ratings, whatever, trivia. You have some trivia?
I do. I actually remembered something. That you had said that this title, stupid title, was in reference to It's a Mad, Mad, Mad World, which I pulled up the IMDb description so we can think and realize there's no correlation between the two. So the description of that movie is several different motorists witness a single car crash in the California desert, and after the driver's dying words indicate the location of a hidden stash of loot, turn against each other in a mad dash across the state to get it.
Well, she has to figure out what the family secret is, so there's another puzzle.
Yeah, we don't even touch that. Is that the puzzle I'm supposed to try and solve throughout the season?
Yes, so a couple of things. So over this entire season, we're going to try and figure out what the family secret is. Eventually, we'll get like a board to help us keep track of things. I'm going to see if you can figure it out before Sabrina does.
Well, I already know the family secret.
What's the family secret?
There is a secret fourth aunt kept in a locket in Italy. Ta-da!
Per Hilda's words, this family has a lot of secrets, but this is especially a secret of secrets. There's going to be a lot of jokes about like, what do you mean this isn't the family secret? Like, there's going to be a lot of that.
Is Quizmaster gone?
Yeah, that was going to be my next thing I was going to say is we do have a cast change. Now that she has her license, even though we didn't really see any sort of like, congratulations, you have your license moment with Quizmaster, we never see Quizmaster again.
These writers are sadistic. First Jenny, then Mr. Poole, now Quizmaster. Like, do we see Dashiell again after this episode, or is he just gone as well?
I mean, we will have to find out, but I'm trying to think if there's anything like this in season. Oh no, there is one in season 4. You're not going to like it. I am not going to in any way hint at this one, but you'll have thoughts.
I always have thoughts.
So just enjoy every character you have in this season for as long as you have them, because you don't know which one is getting the axe next.
Cherish them all.
No, we have 2 that leave next season.
Oh, man.
Let's get into season 3. In our cold open, Sabrina and Harvey return to her house after playing mini golf. He pressures her again on if she's made up her mind between him and Dashiell. Suddenly, Dashiell appears on the couch behind Harvey's back and also asks her if she's decided. Then they're both frozen. The aunts did it because they have news. They hand her an invitation to celebrate getting her witch's license, and Sabrina then will have all of the knowledge in the universe and will be able to decide between Harvey and Dashiell. The aunts and Sabrina run off, leaving Harvey and Dashiell frozen.
We find out from Zelda that thanks to modern medicine, it no longer requires invasive surgery to have all the knowledge and power in the universe.
So what does that mean for Zelda and Hilda and Ted and Vesta and Sophia?
Maybe that describes some of their issues.
Also, if these women have all of the knowledge in the universe, how are they still making some of the decisions that they're making?
It's stored within them. It doesn't say that it can just be recalled at a whim. We also learn that Salem has had at least 2 wives, because he mentions his first wife casually.
How many wives do you think Salem's had?
9, because cats have 9 lives and 9 wives, because they rhyme.
That's what I was hoping your answer would be. Also, the aunts and Sabrina just run off, leaving Harvey and Dashiell frozen. And I was like, oh, they're going to go get her license now. And I'm like, no, that's the next day. How long were where did they go? Why were Harvey and Dashiell just left frozen? What's happened? We get our outfit intro. Sabrina's dressed as a baseball player and says, I'm a witch hitter. At lunch, Mr. Kraft announces there will be a dance this Friday to celebrate doing well on their county exams. And Sabrina gets to choose the movie for the dance's theme.
He walks away with a I want my mommy sign taped to his back.
I did not see that. Also, knowing Mr. Kraft's mother's issues, that would make sense. Yeah, I agree. Harvey asks Sabrina to go to the dance with him just as Dashiell appears in her soup to ask her the same. Dashiell is real loose with his magic use. He does not care who sees him. Also, does this boy go to school?
He has his clone do it.
Sabrina shrieks and takes her tray away to talk to Dashiell, but she puts him off until tomorrow.
She does tell Dashiell, I had fun going to Atlantis the other night. The fish was good, but the chips were kind of soggy.
Didn't in Mom vs. Magic, Zelda and Hilda just talk about potentially going to Atlantis?
For their, little trip vacation, yeah.
Salem is playing chess online while Zelda tells Hilda that she told Mr. Kraft they would chaperone the dance on Friday night. Hilda is not excited because she'll have to avoid Mr. Kraft all night. Zelda says she'll ask him out instead. She finds him attractive.
Oh no, Salem, Zelda has a brain lesion, exclaims Hilda. Also, I don't like where this is going. Can we go back to Dirk the mailman, please?
Oh, Dirk! I forgot about Dirk! Oh, yeah, I miss Dirk. But Hilda says she's fine with it, so we all have to be fine with it too, Sky.
No.
Mr. Kraft asks Sabrina what movie she's going to pick. She's debating between Saturday Night Fever or Grease. He pressures her to choose Billy Jack.
IMDb description of Billy Jack is it's a 1971 movie. Ex-Green Beret Hap Kiddo expert saves wild horses from being slaughtered for dog food and helps protect a desert freedom school for runaways. There was a fan, what do you call IMDb contributors? Anyways, Nick Cage on IMDb gave this summary of Billy Jack is a half Indian, half white ex-Green Beret who is being drawn more and more towards his Indian side. He hates violence, but he can't get away from it in the white man's world. Pitting the good guys, the students of the peace-loving free arts school in the desert, versus the democratic bad guys in the nearby town, the movie plays definitive late 60s themes and messages of anti-establishment, make love not war, the senseless slaughter of God's creatures, the rape of society, figuratively and literally, two-sided justice, racial segregation, and prejudices. This is what Mr. Kraft wants as the theme for our high school dance.
I think he's on the side of the government.
Yep. He wants to kill or squash the freedom school.
Yeah. There's an arts school. No, a peace-loving free arts school in the desert. No, he is fully rooting for them to tear down that school and put up a strip mall.
And yet he has a Billy Jack costume, and Billy Jack is helping the hippies.
Maybe his brain has been so scrambled by all of the magic done on him. Sabrina starts to argue with Mr. Kraft as she opens her locker and finds a tiny Dashiell disco dancing. Mr. Kraft yells at her for having a boombox in her locker, but when he opens it, there's nothing there. Mr. Kraft says, that's it, no more buying sushi at the gas station.
I mean, general rule of thumb, just never do that anyways.
Depends on where you are in the world. I bet you, like, in Asia, gas station sushi is fine.
If you're near the coast, yes.
A Korean 7-Eleven, I would absolutely eat the sushi out of that thing. Sabrina is talking to Salem about how excited she is to have all the knowledge with her witch's license and to choose between Harvey and Dashiell. Salem is distracted by his online chess game and asks her to help him type insults to his opponent. Dear Yuri, you have a big nose for an ignorant monkey. Hilda is pestering Zelda about why she likes Mr. Kraft when Sabrina comes out of her room to get her witch's license. The aunts can't go with her, so she arrives through the linen closet on her own. I'm going to talk about this more, but there's a lot of like, oh, we can't be there. Gotta do this on your own. There's a lot of that in Witch World. Sabrina arrives at what looks like a DMV, but she doesn't understand. Where's her party? The woman at the counter tells her she needs to complete one more test before she can get her license and asks her an easy question.
That question is, what is the most dangerous time to ride your vacuum? A, heavy rain. B, light rain. C, hail. And apparently, the correct answer and the most dangerous time to ride your vacuum as a witch is during light rain.
Makes about as much sense as anything else. We have a full extra year, so why not? Sabrina passes, and suddenly the area turns into a party. Zelda and Hilda show up with a giant cake, and it's shaped like a whale. And that cake is huge, and it's a whale cake, and I want a whale cake for my next birthday. And I got really excited because I thought it was maybe a Fudgy the whale cake, but it's not. It's just a blue whale.
Fudgy the whale?
Okay, it's back east. It's at a ice cream shop called Carvel, and next time you're back east, find a Carvel, find a Fudgy the whale cake, eat it.
Is it giant? I don't know if I can eat a giant
It
whale
serves
cake.
6 to 12 people.
Oh, gosh.
It's only 3,500 calories.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, I guess you choose a small one that serves 6 to 8. But that's the 3,500 calorie
perfect.
one. So when you're going to be out there for like a week, have a slice a day. It's a whale cake with layers of vanilla and chocolate ice cream, separated by layers of chocolate crunchies, then covered with fudge, crunchies, and whipped topping.
Okay. Thus the name Fudgy.
Fudgy the whale.
Do you want your birthday cake to be shaped like a humpback, a blue whale, a right whale, perhaps?
I think there's only one right answer to that.
Choose the right whale.
Do you think Harmons can make a right whale cake?
We can sure ask.
Zelda and Hilda couldn't tell her about her ceremony. And this was like, why is there so much secret keeping between guardians and their children in this world? We can't tell you anything.
And then we find out from Hilda, there's a silly rule. If you tell anyone about their ceremony, the Witches' Council cuts your tongue out.
Okay, so secrets they've been forced to keep from her. They couldn't tell her she's a witch before her 16th birthday, or else something terrible would happen to her. They couldn't tell her the consequences of not passing her first quiz. They couldn't tell her about the quiz where she needed to decide between her mom or her magic. There's definitely more that I'm not thinking of.
Agreed.
Well, now we find out that they can't tell her about this family secret.
Oh, yeah.
So one, they couldn't tell her about like the go take this extra quiz and then we come and give you whale cake. And then they couldn't tell her like you actually don't get your license because there's a family secret.
And like, oh, terrible things will happen to you seems to be most of the secrets until now, where it's like, no, if we say it, our tongues get cut out.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to think Hilda is a product of her society
Yeah. Yeah.
and not actually as crazy as we might think. She's not a one-off.
She's definitely crazy still, but
Yes.
well, Zelda introduces Sabrina to the woman from the counter, who is Doris, her cousin. Doris suddenly takes Sabrina's photo for her license, but Sabrina wasn't ready, and it's going to look awful. Sabrina's license comes floating over, and Sabrina asks Doris for a retake. This angers Doris, who slimes an innocent bystander. Sabrina decides the picture is fine and tries to grab the license, but it zaps her. Zelda breaks it to her that she can't use it until she discovers the family secret. Family members will visit periodically and serve as a guide to help her solve it. Sabrina has to decide between Harvey and Dashiell on her own.
Like a normal teenager, she cries. Boo-hoo. And
rough for her, the next day at school, Harvey and like Dashiell just shows up at their school. This boy. I want to see his report card because I don't think it's good. Harvey and Dashiell confront Sabrina together at school the next day. They tell her she has to decide by tomorrow or she'll lose both of them forever.
As they walk away, she shouts, well, maybe we can do joint custody. You get me every other Christmas.
And Paul gets her for 2 weeks in the summer. Like, also, Kay, I know we talked at length about how terrible Sabrina Goes to Rome is, but having watched this, it's even more terrible because, again, it was clear that, like, she doesn't have her full powers yet. She's not going to get her full powers until she gets her witch's license. She didn't even think to go to Magic Book in this one yet. And yet, Sabrina in Rome is just like zap, zap, zap all over the place. Look at me. I'm so good at magic.
I mean, it's technically not summer yet in this timeline. So.
Oh, Sky with the twist.
Because it's about to be commencement dance, it seems like. So ending the school year.
You're assuming we're ending the school year.
I am, based on previous things. But needless to say, she has time to quickly, very, very quickly become better at magic. And then after saying she'll go steady with Harvey, spoilers, she'll cheat on Harvey with Paul in Italy.
Maybe this is part of the weird time warp where last year gets erased. And in that weird warpy period, she spent 2 weeks in Rome. And now it doesn't matter, and Sophia gets erased because she didn't have her witch's license yet. Sabrina complains to Valerie, who doesn't understand the issue, and reminds Sabrina she needs to decide on the theme for the dance. She decides on Grease, and Valerie worries if Mr. Kraft will approve. And there's some new posters in the back, but I couldn't get good shots of them, and I kind of laughed because it's like every wall now, like every inch of wall has posters on it. Like every season we get more and more posters.
Valerie lets Sabrina know that Mr. Kraft is also open to a Mother Jugs and Speed theme, which is a 1978 film, which is a competition between privately owned Los Angeles, California ambulance companies and is played for humor, per IMDb.
I kind of want to watch that now.
So it's a movie, and then it also had a TV show based off of it. So I don't know which one Mr. Kraft is referencing.
I was thinking it was two separate things. Like I thought Mother Jugs was one, and then a Speed, like a Speed the movie themed.
Nope, it's all one thing.
I would go to a Speed themed dance.
Mr. Kraft really likes his 70s movies, it seems. 71, 78.
Well, okay, Sabrina's also choosing between Grease and Saturday Night Fever, so.
True.
Salem is still trolling his online opponent when Hilda comes into the kitchen. Salem's current insult is, Dear Yuri, congratulations. I'm amazed that a person of such low intelligence could defeat me in chess. Hats off to your mother for marrying your brother. And then he says, I'll stop after that. It gets a little mean. Salem would have loved Twitter.
Yeah. All social media where you control.
Twitter especially. Hilda doesn't care though because she's upset that Zelda is going out with Mr. Kraft. She doesn't like Mr. Kraft, but she likes how he likes her.
Haven't you ever had a person in your life who you truly find revolting and the thought of them touching you makes you gag, but you keep them around because they compliment you? To which Salem replies, that's what they teach in church.
Salem advises her to go ask Mr. Kraft to the dance, knowing that he'll say no because he's going with Zelda, but it will make Hilda feel better. She likes this plan.
When you spend 8 hours a day licking your butt, you come up with a good idea every now and then.
Sabrina is complaining to Salem about how to choose between Harvey and Dashiell. He tells her to use the magic book, specifically in the love section.
Look in the love section under King, Marriages of Larry, which Larry King married 8 times to 7 different women. If Sabrina knows anything about Larry King, maybe she shouldn't use this spell.
He was good at finding love, just not keeping it. Those are two different skill sets. Sabrina finds a spell that will create a physical manifestation of her true heart's desire. She places her hand over her chest and sings Alfie while Salem sobs.
Alfie is a song that was created to be the theme song of the 1966 movie, guess the title, Alfie, wherein Michael Caine plays a self-centered womanizer. First, we're looking under King, comma, Marriage is a Larry, and now we are singing the theme song about a womanizer for this spell.
But I feel like we should watch that, like, when I'd watch it for Michael Caine. Because Salem's like, this song makes me sob. And it was like, I thought it was like, I don't know, like My Girl. Now I'm really curious about this movie.
Throw it on our huge list.
This and Mansquito.
And Maid of Horror.
Maid of Horror. The next day at school, Valerie warns Sabrina that Mr. Kraft is looking for her, and he's angry that she chose Grease. Valerie runs off to save herself, and Western music starts playing as Harvey and Dashiell appear in the hallway dressed like cowboys and stare each other down. It's the spell at work. They start to square off, and all the other students clear the hallway. Mr. Kraft starts walking towards them, but Sabrina intercepts him before he can see what's happening. It goes quiet in the hallway, and Sabrina runs off to see what's happened, but the hall is empty.
As Sabrina's running into the hall and finds it empty, she starts digging through a trash can, where we get Trash Can Boy and his line. Something like, I have a family, while he's inside a trash can. Right above that trash can is a bright red poster, and it says something that I couldn't catch the top of, but then weeds out users, and it's a hand holding a marijuana leaf. So exciting new posters coming our way.
I still need to make the abstinence poster because I've been making them at work during downtime, and I don't think I can make that one on the county computer. Sabrina runs into the cafeteria and asks Valerie if anything weird has happened.
The milk is fresh today.
Just then, Harvey and Dashiell come in, dressed in full fencing gear and talking in French accents. Or at least Harvey is. Dashiell never does, and I'm like, is this because Donald couldn't do a French accent? They fight for a moment before going back into the hall, and Sabrina chases after them. Is it time for another sword facts?
It's a bit of a... sure, well, we can call it a sword fact.
Okay.
The sword fact is... they are fencing with foils, and yet they are swishing those swords around like they're sabers, and they are not. Foils are a poking sword, not a swishing sword.
They make a swishy noise, though.
Not as well as a saber. You want the true swishy noise? You get a saber. Just use saber, people. Come on.
I mean, are you glad that we've gotten swords 2 episodes in a row?
Yes, but nothing's accurate.
But then you can talk about how it's not accurate.
I'd love to speak on how it's accurate.
In the season 2 recap, you said, I hope season 3 gives us more things to talk about, and it has delivered.
For this episode, we're going to start on a high, and then we'll see what happens.
Sword facts. Mr. Kraft wanders through the halls looking for Sabrina, but runs into Hilda, who asks him to the dance in a Southern accent. And I was like, this just cements that Hilda fought for the Confederacy. She pulled out that accent too quickly. She was ready to be Southern Belle. He tells her that Zelda already asked him. He apologizes and compliments her. This appeases her, and she starts to leave, but sees Harvey and Dashiell dressed like ninjas coming down the hall with Sabrina behind them, so she grabs Mr. Kraft and pulls him close. He thinks she's coming on to him and asks her on a date for Saturday.
I'll make a batch of Harvey Wallbangers. We'll put on the History Channel and just kiss all night. That's a waste of the History Channel.
Especially the 1998 History Channel. That's back when it was good.
Yeah, there was some great programs back then. A Harvey Wallbanger is a cocktail made with vodka, orange juice, and a float of the Italian liqueur. I'm going to call it Galliano, which is flavors of vanilla, anise, and mint.
I don't know if that's anise or anise. I've never known how to say that word. Is that how you say it? Do you say anise?
I say anise, but it might be anise.
I've never heard that word said out loud. I've only ever read it. Is this a drink to make for our drink videos? Because I'm going to upload them over Christmas time.
I mean, we can. I will...
Go find some of that Italian liqueur.
Liqueur. I will suffer the flavor of star, anise, anise, however, just for this pod.
Okay.
That's how much I care, y'all.
I wonder how that tastes with orange juice.
Right? Like, that's why I can't have rye bread, because that, like, black licorice flavor, the worst.
Also, how do you make this virgin? Swap out the vodka for Sprite?
We'd do probably like a sparkly spicy water, plain spicy water.
Do they make a zero proof vodka yet?
They actually might.
I heard an ad on a podcast for a zero proof gin.
We can look it up.
Well, and then you're going to be like, and now you take this home with you.
And enjoy.
Sabrina is trying to get Ninja, Harvey, and Dashiell to stop fighting, though they're mostly just fighting air, when Doris appears to talk about the family secret. Sabrina tells her it's not really a good time, and this angers Doris. Doris starts shooting slime at the boys, and Sabrina runs to push Harvey out of the way, leaving Dashiell to take the brunt of the slime. Dashiell knows what happened. The spell showed that Sabrina's heart chose Harvey. They agree to become friends and fist bump before Dashiell disappears.
And my note is, really? That's it? Really?
Ah!
This is not a satisfactory conclusion to the choose which gentleman caller.
Everything about this episode makes me want more Dashiell and Harvey interaction more than anything. The cowboy scene, the stupid ninja fighting was amazing. They both were so good. I want a awkward forced bromance so bad, but we shall see. Sabrina goes to Harvey as he comes to and asks if he's okay. She then asks if he still wants to go to the dance, and he says yes, and then asks to go see somebody to look at his spine. Hilda comes downstairs in a poodle skirt. She's supposed to be at the dance, but she wants to wait a bit because she doesn't have a date.
So paint on a mustache and go with yourself, Salem tells her.
Just then the doorbell rings, and it's Yuri from Online Chess, who has come to kill Salem. Hilda says Salem is at the dance and will take Yuri there. That way she gets a date. We're at the dance. Sabrina and Harvey show up dressed like Sandy and Danny, and somehow they're the only ones who had the thought to dress up like that.
Crazy.
Also, there's no Libby in this episode.
Libby would have been fantastic.
She would have been so good.
Libby would have noticed Harvey and Dashiell in every single one and just made a snide comment about, and now they're ninjas?
Yeah. And she also would have teamed up with Mr. Kraft on the movie selection stuff.
Oh gosh.
Valerie is wearing a whalebone girdle. Valerie's contributions. Why was Valerie in this episode? Okay. Mr. Kraft shows up in his Billy Jack outfit and yells at Sabrina to Zelda's embarrassment. Hilda and Yuri show up and she points out Mr. Kraft as Salem. Yuri chases off Mr. Kraft with Hilda and Zelda following. Sabrina and Harvey dance and Harvey asks her to go steady again. She says yes and they kiss. Everyone dances. In our end tag, we get a dance line. Sabrina and Harvey, Zelda and Mr. Kraft, Hilda and Yuri, and Valerie and an unnamed student.
This show really loves a post-credit dance line.
Mm-hmm. Also, we didn't discuss the family secret with Cousin Doris at all. We have
sure
no
did
clues.
not.
We don't know anything. We have nothing to go off other than there is a family secret.
At least one branch of the family has the talent of spewing out green goo from their finger, all ectoplasmy, poltergeisty, something weird.
All right. You said that for this season, you wanted to rename the episodes. What is your new name for this episode?
I would have to say this isn't as witty as I would hope at this moment, but I will get better. I will progress throughout this season.
Well, I mean, the writers had weeks to think of this, so.
That's true. This is Harvey versus Dashiell, the ultimate showdown. Oh, the ultimate showdown.
There you go. You heard it here first. On our next episode, we'll be discussing season 3, episode 2. Boy, was my face red. Sky, what do you think it's going to be about?
Sabrina is either going to be in a very embarrassing situation, thus literally her face is red, or we get the chicken anchor back and he gets to announce on the TV that there's a red face flu going around and people are going to turn bright red, and as the sickness goes on they'll also swell up, and if they don't get treated they'll explode.
Hey, well, tune in next week to see if Sky is right. In the meantime, please share, rate, and subscribe to this podcast. You can email us at somethingwitchypod@gmail.com. Follow us on Instagram at somethingwitchypod and TikTok at something.witchy.pod. Until next time,
stay magical.